I see a Musk that he really want to clear the way. And what we were saying before with the judgment here as well, his reputation. Hello my tarot lovers, this is Maje, this is your Tarotpolitan community host. And in this reading, we are going to look into Elon Musk. Tarot analysis and a forecast and covering a lot of questions that have been raised recently. This is the second video. And I also want to tell you that don't miss out on watching the first video on Elon Musk, but also a recent video that I have done on the breakup of Trump and Elon Musk. So don't miss out that video. It will be linked in this video as well. So let's start. And we are going to start with an opening without asking any questions. And in the opening we have the Ten of Wands, the Star, and the Ten of Pentacles. Double 10. Okay, in the past we have an Elon Musk with the Ten of Wands that is definitely overwhelmed, tired, too many things in his plate, too many issues, too many things, too many problems, and I would say like a bit burned out as well. Currently he's with the Star, and the Star is a cosmic connection. It's a cosmic spirituality. It's the connection of one self or one soul with environment. But in the case of Elon Musk, the Star could be like he is in the clouds, or he is imagining a better future for him, or a better situations for him. It could be like he's kind of like trying to hope for something better. In the opening we have an Elon Musk that is imagining or visualizing or hoping for better things, particularly with the Ten of Pentacles, is about his business, his money, his credibility. I think what he's trying to do is to work particularly on trust and credibility again, because obviously his reputation now is beyond the floor, down beyond the floor. And we have this double 10, and this double 10 here could be a warning. Could be like maybe he's waking up a little bit and saying, I have to do things different. I have to move on from this to this. I have to be stable and grounded and secure, and again, I have to feel like I can trust my environment, trusting the environment, trusting that everything is going to be fine. And the total number here is 17, and the double 10, that is 20, is 37, and 37 is 10, the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune here, I would say that tired of everything and he wants to move on. He definitely wants to move on. He doesn't want to stay in the same kind of atmosphere. He, at the moment, he could be very daydreaming about what are his next steps. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, he's definitely looking for opportunities to move on, to do new things, to see what is out there. Actually, even that he seems to be like really destroyed energetically, particularly, we have a Musk that want to move on, and this Wheel of Fortune is going to be significant in this reading. So pay attention to this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and now that I have covered the opening, let's start by looking at Elon Musk, how he is currently after all what had happened, with a pentagram reading. So we're gonna start with his mind, with his feelings, with his fire or energy, with his earth, and with his spirit or consciousness. Okay, in his mind, he got the hermit. He want to be left alone in his own thoughts. He want to disconnect or find the wisdom or the knowledge or something. In his mind, he's looking for something, but he's looking for something alone. Alone. Mentally, with the hermit, because we have the hermit here. Then in his feelings, in his heart, there is the Queen of Wands. This queen was coming in the reading in the first reading that I did for Elon Musk. This must be somebody close to him and is in his heart. So I think, or whether he's trying to make up with this person, I think because he's represented with the fire, he could definitely represent somebody with a fire sign. But I think it's more that this person at the moment is angry with him, and in his heart it's almost like, I want to recover the relationship, the emotional connectionship with this woman, the Queen of Wands. Then in his energy we have a Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles here is like, I think Musk is definitely taking care of himself now. I think in the last 6 months, 1 year, I don't think 6 to 9 months, I think he has not been looking after himself, and now he's gonna start to, whether it's his diet, whether it's the activities that he does. But if we look at the reading, we have 2 earth elements, so I would say like he is definitely focusing or putting his energy into his finance and securing his material life. Then in his body, physique, material world, we have the Judgment, and the Judgment is a major arcana, so we have 2 major arcana, a court card, and 2 earth elements. Here in his body, in the physical aspects, because we have this triangle here, I really believe that Musk is definitely taking care of his finance, a little bit better of himself, but much focusing on his finance and his business, for sure. Now let's have a look at the Eight of Pentacles, that is representing his consciousness or spirituality. I think is with the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles here, he's definitely focusing on his business, his work, his business, his skills, or at least this is where he wants to put his whole being. But let's have a look at the center energy that comes from Elon Musk, what is counting every number of the reading. And we have 2 nines. This is a double 9. The double 9 is 18, the moon. I'm planning to write a blog doing a tarot constellation on Elon Musk, because Elon Musk got a very interesting astrological chart, and a lot have to do with the moon, a lot have to do with emotion. He's very watery. But here we have double 9. Double 9 is 18, and in the tarot is the moon. So obviously Elon Musk is not connected with the mystical and mythical energy of the moon. So I would say that Elon could be very up and down emotionally. And the total number here is 49, and 49, 4 and 9 is 13, and 13 is the death. And this is what we were saying before about he want to move on, he want to change. As we have spoke a lot about that he want to focus on his work, on his business, on his finance and all that, he want to start also from scratch certain things. I think he really at the moment I see a Musk that he really want to clear the way. And what we were saying before with the Judgment here as well, his reputation, clearing his reputation, clearing all these controversies, like a clean slate, I would say. But particularly that, personally with relationships, but also with his work and with he going to connect from now on, because there is a transcendental change for Elon Musk, with who he's going to really connect with. Because here we have a Musk that actually wants to be left alone, or want to be alone. Okay, now that we have covered that, let's have a look. Let's have a look by question. So I have put together many different questions. Okay, let's start with what is the future of Elon Musk, and will he recover from all these controversies? So let's do a Celtic cross. And we have in the first position, we have the Six of Wands. Crossing down, we have the Justice. In the third position, we have the Knight of Swords. In the fourth, the Six of Swords. The Seven of Wands in the past. The Seven of Wands in the future, or in the near future. The Emperor in the seventh position. The Knight of Pentacles in his environment. The Page of Wands in the ninth position, what marks his fears or desires, and the Two of Pentacles in the outcome. So let's analyze the first position, because this is where he is at the moment, no? In regards of all what had happened is the Six of Wands. Musk doesn't think he is wrong in anything. Musk, look, the Six of Wands and the Emperor here, the Knight of Swords, and we have two Knights. So the first position is the Six of Wands, in the first position is the Chariot. Musk, I really believe this. Musk think he is right and he's gonna take another direction. I think he will try to have his own movement, his own political movement or things, or he's going to focus on things that he can definitely manage, that he can definitely be, let's say, the top person. And what is crossing down is the Justice. I think Musk know that his reputation now is at the bottom, is in tatters. And I think he's foreseeing, because here is the swords, and the swords of the Justice and the Six of Swords here, I think he's foreseeing legal problems. I think he's foreseeing that, because I see him consulting legal advisors about his business, about, for example, let's say if he's gonna open a new political party, things about that, but how to protect himself, because with the Seven of Swords here in the future, he's not trusting anybody. So the Justice and all the swords that we have here are together, are the same things. And I would say, like, Elon Musk wants revenge. He's not thinking, how am I gonna recover from all these controversies? He's like, people are gonna hear me in one way or the other. He could be moving to new territories, because I see him traveling, or I see him maybe even forming alliances with business or with other things in other countries. Then with the Seven of Wands in the past, and we have a 7. We have a 7 here and a 6 of Wands. It seems to be, and we have another fire element here. It seems to be like Musk want to fight. He's not gonna go down. He want to be in the limelight. He wants to be in the center of the hurricane. He doesn't care. I don't think he want to recover, let's say, a normality, or look, this was a bit of an episode in my life and I have things through. No, he's thinking things through, but what to do, how to, maybe, because the fire and the air is together, this is planning things. He has been fighting, he wants to win, but he's also planning things, strategy. And in the near future we have, and the double 7 is 14. 14 represents the archangel, super being. But in the modern world, the temperance represents internet, represents communication and connections that are not physical or evidential. So a lot to do what he's doing, past and future, it has to do with technology, it has to do with communication. Then in the 7th position we have an Elon. This represents his psyche, what he's thinking. Elon wants to be a president. Elon wants to be at the head of something. He definitely is very territorial. He wants to apply his own authority. And I don't see a humble Elon Musk at all. And 7 and 4 of the Emperor is 11 is the Justice. I would say that Elon can foresee, maybe because on Trump or MAGA or other personage out there, or his competitors even, that they're gonna go after him, because now they are making sides, and whoever is on Trump's side is gonna go against Elon, and whoever is on Elon's side is gonna go against Trump. But this reading is about Elon Musk, and let me focus on that. But I think Elon Musk doesn't want to disappear from the front line. He wants to be there, and he wants to be in control and managing, because he foreseeing that, or whether there will be investigations around him and his companies or things like that. Then around him I have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have two Knights. The two Knights normally represent partnerships, but in this case I don't think it's a partnership, because it's the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Swords serve him as a consultant, but this Knight here, it could be a new enterprise or investment in a new organization or business, like he is maybe planning or working on with other people or with somebody else. Then in the 9th position, what we have is the Page, the Valet, or the Princess of Wands. I would not be surprised, it just came to my mind, I would not be surprised that Elon at some point will make up with his older sister. Maybe into the woke ideology he will soften up. Maybe. This is it just came like that maybe at some point he will break the wall that he has created between him and his daughter. But anyway, it seems to be here a Trump that he wants to fight. Obviously, he wants to fight, he wants to be strong, he wants to be there. But because this is all knights and pages, and the Two of Pentacles, in the outcome, I would say like this is partnerships, connections, new enterprise, new business, and things like that. And in the outcome, it seems a Musk, maybe not now, but maybe in a year time, a Musk that maybe is more into himself. At the moment, and I will say like for the next 6 months, at least, Musk is gonna steal all this energy here, all I want protagonists. But maybe in a year's time, 6 to 12 months, Musk will take a much behind the scenes approach to things, and here is business and partnerships for the long term, things that he wants to establish in a very, in a decade of time, or things that he wants to be having, let's say, a repercussion in the future. So if Elon Musk recover from all this controversy, is not now, and it's not in 6 months, 12 months, or even more years, but it's the possibility. Okay, now let's go into the questions that I have prepared. The first question that I want to make is about, will Elon Musk change his political views? We have a Page of Cups, a Seven of Pentacles, and the Lovers, and I have a 13 as a total. Look, 6 and 7 is 13. 13 is the death that we saw before. Somehow all this, at the moment maybe Elon Musk doesn't realize, but all this will change Musk as a person. And this Page of Cups can represent his daughter, and the Valet, the Page of Wands that we saw before, I think that was his daughter as a boy, or recognized as a boy. I would say that Musk will change his politics view, not now. I will give it maybe between now and 4 years, but it's because he wants to come closer to his daughter, or to people that he has been distant because of his political views and his approach to life. He definitely got potential to change his political views, but it's more to get closer to the estranged daughter, to the daughter that he has cut ties, estranged from, and other people, even ex-partners, even family members, even close friends. And I would say that also he could change because realizing that money is one thing, power is also another thing that goes together, but there is other things in life, connecting with other people. Really, his children. Something will make him change, but I think it's on an emotional level. Another question that I want to make is, will he open a new political party? Let's say in USA, having the Republicans, the Democrats, will he open a new party? This is interesting because we have the Star, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Yes, this is what he's going to try. You remember I think it was in the opening that the Star was there, and this is cosmic visions, universal spirituality, Earth and cosmos together. So I would say like, yes, Elon Musk is already talking with people. The Three of Pentacles was coming in the alliance with Trump, Elon, and somebody else. And now, maybe it's not Trump, but there is a couple of people that they are interested in forming an alliance, open a new political party in USA or whatever. Because, Elon wants global reach. He doesn't just want a state or a United States. I think he wants a global reach. And I think he is definitely envisioned that, and he's going to be working on that. I would say that yes, Elon Musk will open a new party. I don't know how this is going to last. Let's see if, because with the Eight of Fires here, it could start and last. No, very much. But anyway, if this happens, I will do a reading about this for sure. But it definitely looked like, and also 17 and 3 is 20, and 28 is 10. The Wheel of Fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune that we were looking before. So definitely yes, he is already master puppeting this. Another question that I want to raise that came from the first video, so thank you very much to the person who say I feel he's going to leave the US, because I have the same feeling. And will he leave? He got potential to leave the USA. Yes, it definitely, I have a yes. I have a big yes. The thing is, he got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Magician. And the total number here is 8. I don't think he will go to Asia. But one thing that is characteristic is, yes, he will go, or yes, he will go and come back, or spend time in another country. It's very, very possible. But the link relies in a wife or a partner or somebody that he had some sort of legal connection. Unless he has been married, or he will get secretly married with somebody in another country, or something like that. It's not, or maybe this is his mother and it's to Canada, but I don't think it's Canada. Is coming back somewhere else, but it's new, because we have the Magician in the future. It's somewhere new. It's not South Africa where he born, or Canada where his mother is come from. It could be somebody new, but I also see him going and coming back, going and back and coming back. And it has to do with this female, this Queen of Swords, represented with the air. A formal connection, or maybe if he married somebody that is from somewhere that he's interested in. Asia, it could be Asia, and Asia is very vast. Russia? No. Will he go to Russia? Was he invited to go to Russia? He will not go in Russia. I don't know. Maybe he has been invited. If you are not welcome, because the High Priest, this is Trump, and fears about the future. He could have been invited by Russia, but I don't see it in Russia, or at least I don't see him confident about that option now. With the Six of Pentacles, yes, there could be an invitation, but it's an invitation from a female. It's not like Vladimir Putin is inviting him. It's an invitation of a female, and he has been in Russia already, but it's because of the fears of Trump, because Trump in the previous reading was coming a lot as the Pope, as the High Priest. So if he moved, it's because of fears of Trump and MAGA and the people who have take a side with Trump. But it's definitely possible that Elon Musk will spend time in other countries. Not completely exiled, but I would say that he will definitely spend time in other countries, and they are new countries. Now, let's have a look at Elon Musk companies. What is going to happen with Tesla? Tesla, the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Two very different people coming together. So we have a Nine of Wands. This, not having that regulations that help his company, he is struggling. But I see him fighting. I see him working on Tesla, working on working hard on Tesla. And I'm not surprised, because with the Nine of Wands, it's being like Tesla is at the limit of collapse, really. But what is funny here, or what is interesting here, is this Queen of Cups, because this Queen of Cups and him are going to be working closely. Or Musk will be working hard on Tesla, but maybe he will put someone else at the front. Maybe as he will stay as a chairman and put a CEO or somebody else that will appeal again for the people. Or maybe the marketing strategy is going to be different, but Musk is there, but there is somebody else who is taking the role in the future, or who will be the cover face for Tesla. Let's see with Twitter. Twitter is his home. Twitter is his best place. Look, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Twitter for Elon Musk is a toy. It's his toy. It's his favorite thing in the world. But he has suffered a bit of backlash recently with all this controversy. I think he has seen a Twitter with what had happened recently. There is a division in Twitter that he doesn't like, because Twitter is his home, his sweet home, and the criticism and everything. But I think he's gonna carry on with Twitter. But I think he's doing now more business with Twitter, or he's gonna launch or relaunch some sort of business in Twitter or related to X Twitter. SpaceX, what is gonna happen with SpaceX? Oh, that is giving a lot of problems to Elon. The death, the Five of Swords, losses, and the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Twitter is not, X is not doing well, but the SpaceX is doing really bad, and what he's looking is for new investors. But they have to change a lot of things drastically, a lot of problems with the SpaceX, not going anywhere with it, a lot of losses, and looking for new investments. So SpaceX is not doing well. And the last question will be there be more peaceful or unpeaceful demonstrations and protests against Elon? Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. And they're not going to be all peaceful demonstrations or protests. They are not all peaceful. Because now, before, he upset many people. Let's say, before he upset the Democrats, he was with the Democrats, he upset them, or they upset them mutually. But now he is upsetting another kind altogether, and this kind is worse than the previous one with the Devil, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. And the total is the number 19, 15, 18, and one of the Ace of Wands, 19. This is a completely different people, and this is people that they are really want to show who they are now. I think it's not just the protests or demonstrations against Elon or anything like that, but many people that before were Elon, treating Elon like some sort of Mr. Beast, now they are against him. So yes, there will be peaceful and very unpeaceful demonstrations against Elon Musk. And that is the reading. Let's see the last card for this reading, and the card that we say was the Wheel of Fortune. Well, it seems to be that Elon Musk definitely want to change his current situation, but want to change his current situation with more authority, particularly in communication. Let's see what happened. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think is gonna happen with Elon? Do you think he's gonna do anything different? He will recover from all this controversy? Will he recover his reputation? Will he carry on like he has been? Will there be a reconciliation with his daughter? Will he open? Tell me your comments. I want to hear your comments in the comment section below. And I see you all in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing this video, and making this Tarotpolitan community very special. So I see you all in the next video. Mwah.